name is Kathy Wade, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Learning Through Art Incorporated, where we present Books Alive for Kids, a performing arts literacy program where we make books come alive through sight, sound, and touch. Today, our book is entitled I Call My Hand Gentle, which is written by Amanda Hahn and illustrated by Mariana Segona. And as you know, this is a wonderful story about what we should and should not do with our hands. It gave us a great opportunity to talk about bullying, what it's like to be bullied, what we should do if we're bullied, and what we shouldn't do so that we don't bully anyone. So today, we are going to make a gentle hand. Now, in your book box, as you know, you received what we call our foamy, sticky on the back. We also sent you popsicle sticks, and we have a bag of jewels. There's nothing like a little bling on a craft, as you know. That's what we provide. And in addition to that, we also have on great cardstock a wonderful circle in order to make your gentle hand. The things that you will have to provide are glue. We recommend either the tacky glue or the Elmer's glue gel. We also recommend that you put that on a plate and put a popsicle stick in there. And then you're going to also need a pair of scissors, and you will need something to trace your hand with because we are going to make a gentle hand. So, as we recommend, it's always a little easier if you pre-pack everything for your students just to make everything go a little faster, but it's fine if you don't. But in this particular case, we decided to pack everything together in one large plastic envelope. So we have all that we need. So I have my one piece of sticky foamy. I have my card with my circle on it. I have my popsicle stick, and I have 3 different sizes and colors of jewels, which we're going to add a little bling in just a moment as we make our gentle hand. Now, the first thing that I recommend, we always say put your name on your craft first, but let's first trace our hands and then determine where we're going to put our name on our craft. So what we're recommending that you do is that you turn it over on the white side of your foamy, the sticky side that's covered. And then you put your hand down and you simply want to trace your hand. Now my hand is a little big compared to the size of the hand of the children in your class. But there we go. I have traced one of my hands. And then we recommend that you simply turn it around to the other side that's empty, put your hand down, and trace it again. Because you're literally taking both sides of your hand when you make your gentle hand. It's going to turn into a fan. So I finished drawing both of my hands. You can either draw it on this side, which is the part that you would ultimately pull off the glue, or you can do it on the front side of your foamy. Okay? In that case, we have both. And I'm going to cut this with my scissors. So you want to follow where you traced your hand, and you just simply want to cut the shape of the hand out. This is always such a lot of fun. Once again, when we are following the lines, we are practicing one of our very basic tactile skills. One is following the directions in terms of following the lines. And 2, it's just practicing using scissors and understanding how we cut to create. Because that's what Books Alive for Kids is all about. Making wonderful, wonderful creations from the stories that we read. And as you know, this book is entitled I Call My Hand Gentle. And as I said earlier, it gives us an opportunity to talk about that topic of bullying, which is always something we need to be aware of, and how we make others feel and how we make ourselves feel. And while you're making this craft, you can always talk about bullying and good behavior, bad behavior, and how we make friends. So this is our first hand, and I will set that to the side, and then you would cut your second hand. So ultimately, what we would have are 2 hands. And these are 2 different hands in 2 different colors, but that's what it would look like. And then we're going to move to our cardstock with the circle, because this is where our hand will land. as we make our gentle hand. So in many of our crafts, as you can see, we're going to cut right on the line of the circle. In many of our crafts, we often say to you, don't worry about coloring in the lines because it's all about creativity. But in this particular case, we do want to cut along the line because we do need to make sure that we have a firm circle. So there we go. So we have two hands. Now, we're going to ultimately get to this, but the way we get to that is that we take our one hand and our popsicle stick, and we're going to peel off the back of the hand like so, and we're going to place our popsicle stick right about there. It's about 1.5 inches. Okay, so here we have our popsicle stick, and here's our circle, and we're going to glue this down right here so the hand is actually holding the popsicle stick. Okay, just like that. And now what we're going to do, now we have that on there, since we have this in blue and I have our opposite hand already cut in blue, then I'm going to take my other hand, I'm going to pull off the back, and I'm going to lay this down so that I can at least try to match it where my other hand is, like so. So I have my gentle hand. And now I love bling. I just love it. So what I'm going to do is add jewels. Now, here's two things you can think about for little girls, and this can be for male or female. You can determine if you want to have a ring. So on one side of my gentle hand, I'm going to put a little ring on my ring finger. Okay, just like that, my little ring. And then on my other side, I think that I'm going to pretend I have on a shirt, and I'm going to put on a cuff link. A cuff link is what holds your cuffs together. Okay, and that can either be male or female as well. So I'm going to put my cuff link down here on my stick. So on one hand, I have a cuff. On the other hand, I have my ring. Now the last piece that's missing is my name, and you know how important that is. So now that my hand is completely made, I think I'm just going to put my name on my hand because it represents me. So there we go. Kathy. I call my hand gentle, and this is my gentle hand. See you soon.